Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here. Welcome back to Civ 3 World War II. Bit of a disclaimer real quick. I messed up again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want to mess up, but I recorded an episode but didn't actually record it because I'm bad at this. And so I've done this turn, like I did it like 4 days ago. And then there was a lot of busy stuff going on in my life, and I was frustrated that I didn't actually record it, so I didn't redo it yet. But now I'm here several days later. I remember some of the finer details of what happened, or not finer details, some of the bigger points. I don't remember the finer details. I do know that I need more guys in at least the halfway point between South America and everything else that I own. Because I didn't have anyone in the water, which means that that Brazilian heavy cruiser, I can't sink it. Now, I don't know where it's going to go or what it's going to do yet. So all of my guys, I'm just flying over in this direction, because they all kind of need to be down here. Hey, New Dornier. Where can you go? There you go. At least some of them can get relatively close. So, here's what I do know. We're about to get our Hindenburg technology. I've already looked into it. Hindenburgs have the same level of... They cost like 10 shields more than a Bismarck, which, frustratingly, is enough to make several of our Bismarck-producing cities take 1 turn longer to build them. So that's fun. And America... Let's see, I did build a new carrier. America is now advanced enough to get Iowas. I don't know if they have them yet. By the end of the, or by the beginning of next turn, though, I know they will. Which, yeah, bit of a spoiler, but I do know that. We should also, hopefully, be able to take Buenos Aires. Oh, not one of you, sorry. I think we can get far enough to take Buenos Aires. We did before, but it was also kind of close, so I'm not 100% on that. But we are going to give it a shot. Okay, we do have enemy ships. So move them over here. Move these guys over here. And then move this guy up here. Let's see now. I'm pretty sure those battleships are in range of our bombers up here, but I don't want to use them for that. Not yet. I know it's the whole reason they're here, but if my Bismarcks can take them out without risk of us getting shot down, I'm going to do that. Because the Bismarcks aren't doing anything else. Their whole job is literally just to sink battleship C2s. It's going to be unpleasant once they start unveiling Iowas. Because those are probably too strong for our Bismarcks to handle. They're not as good as Hindenburgs, but they are just ever so slightly better than Hindenburgs in most ways. That's enough to kind of deter me from attacking. I'll take a closer look at the number comparison when I have to, but yeah, things are going to get kind of rough. That's right, these things were headed down. They came from Russia. Oh yeah, our auto-bombing. I have seen how that works, too. It's actually exactly like I thought it would be, except you have to watch all of the bombings. I need to, next time we actually do bomb someone, I need to remove the animations and take a look at it. Okay, we're all loaded up, right? Yeah, all the transports are good. Yeah, so you guys go there. Move them inside. We got Messerschmitts. Cool. Nothing for them to hit yet, but they'll just stand ready. I don't want to do it in the darkness because that isn't going to tell me anything. It's just going to skip ahead, but I want to see if I turn off the animations. See, the thing is, when I bomb stuff, I get vital information out of it. Sometimes. Right? It tells me who all is in the city, how many of them there are, what hit points some others are at. It's important stuff for the most part. Right, both of you. Good for that. For now, go for that. And we're just sort of going to converge all of our bombing power on this city, because I think they move a couple Spitfires in there. Which means I want to blow those up first. But I think we are in a position to take one more Russian city this turn. Unless I did that last turn. They're kind of blending together. Again, I am sorry that I keep messing up, thinking I'm recording when I'm not. I really don't mean to. I'm not great at this. And it ends up causing me trouble. I do appreciate those who stick around regardless. Okay, they're out of Spitfires. No, they had an airport there. Oh well. I don't want to start bombing Darwin until I can take... till we're close enough to actually grab it. Right now there's just militia in there. If I start hitting the city prematurely, they will move other stuff in. And that's our last, like, really big landmass invasion that we have to do, is at Australia. And given the response we saw in Argentina, I cannot underestimate my enemies in this regard. I don't think we'll have as tough a time with Australia as we did in Argentina, though. I have more of a support structure nearby. My 88s can help right away. You know, I don't have to wait a while to get them into position or anything. And Australia is bigger and more spread out. I'm assuming most of the enemy forces... I don't know what we're even hurting. Probably militia divisions, potentially garrisons or special fortresses. I'm assuming most of the British troops in Australia are located on the eastern coast, because that's where all their big cities are. So that's probably where they produce their transports and their King George V's and their planes. I'm just shocked there's not a Matilda in Darwin, because they've got like 60 of the things, don't they? Great Britain. Let's see. A lot of Spitfires. Holy smokes, that's a lot of Spitfires. Only 68 British infantry. Those are artillery offensives. Those things have like an 80 bombard if they actually attack you. Yeah, 68 Matildas, 26 Valentines, 9 King George V's. Where are those things, is the question. They still have 3 Anzacs chilling and 8 Canada infantry. They aren't even sending them. I don't know, it's definitely weird. Okay, well I think we've hit everything we can hit. I can't reach Davao and probably wouldn't even try to bomb them if I could. Because of how bad an idea that likely is. Okay, so if I go to my preferences, we no longer animate battles. Okay, that doesn't really actually tell me what I want to know yet. Hold on. I think it... Hold on, wait a minute. I know I like the battles as much as anyone does, but this could save me a lot of time. Okay, you do kind of see it for a second. Like, I saw that guy get knocked down 1 hit point. You know, I think I'm going to keep it not animated until we start fighting with America. That way I can get through these turns faster. Did that just skip my Folkwolf? It did. Why? I must have clicked the wrong button. Darn it. Okay, hold on. Just get through. We're just going to wait on all of you. I can do this faster with the key. Okay. Yeah, it does happen a little too fast to see much. So I wouldn't want to use this on times where I don't have an overwhelming advantage. But right now, I have so many guys that we do have that advantage. I wish I kind of had a way to quick toggle it. That'd make my life... That'd make this particular aspect of my life easier. Did I win? I win. Yeah, I don't like that, actually. Never mind. I'm undoing that. I wish I could just not animate the bombing runs and change that up, but... I don't like not having animated battles at all. I figure if I'm going to keep making these videos, I should know how that sort of thing works. Like what all the controls actually do. There's plenty in Civ I've never messed around with because I have never had to. Plus, the animations of the guys actually fighting, I do like. Thank you. I think that's most of their remaining workers. Okay, this is actual troops. Fairly certain none of them are injured. Not that I'm seeing. Cool. So we're actually going to go down here then. Yeah, I have enough tanks up north. That's a security division. Okay, one of them can go into the city and secure it. You can go over here. The rest of them are going to go right here for now. Okay, SS Infantry, you're actually going to fall back to Irkutsk. Why is Irkutsk doing well? Is it actually finished with other things? It is. Cool. Let me take a look at a paratrooper plane. It says transport capacity, but who can... I think only like a paratrooper can actually get into that thing. I've never seen a fighter option to get into a Dornier, and Dorniers also have the same thing. I think a paratrooper plane... It's got the same range anyway. Literally just lets you drop a paratrooper farther. Which is kind of neat, but not that useful. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you can keep working on wealth. How big a deal is it? Not huge. That's a little huger. Oh, that was the wrong spot. Whatever. There we go. I should have one that's bombing the city, or the radar tower, and the rest bomb the city. It is, I'd say, probably several minutes faster at least than my normal way of doing this. But I think there's probably an unfortunate aspect to it too, where it auto moves faster, because my planes are now part of the auto move. Yeah, and now, just like that, pretty sure there's nothing left in the city to even hurt, so our consecutive bombings don't really help us much. But at least I don't have to do this now, every turn, until we get out there. Our planes have been on point, though. I've been reducing the actual defender numbers in every city we bombed very quickly. Which, you know, it's been like 3 cities so far. Still. I have way too many of these things that are now auto-bombing. There you go. And of course our bombing run failed on him. I don't know if it actually does trigger our auto move earlier. I was moving around a lot of my ground troops and stuff because I took that city. So USSR is now down to 5 cities. Boy, they've just been getting kicked around. I think Japan is now probably the 4th biggest, definitely 4th strongest nation in the world. We have relegated Soviet Russia to a weaker position than Brazil. It would be weaker than Argentina, but we've pretty much stomped Argentina's military into the dirt, too. It only took us like 3 turns once I had my actual planes nearby. My Panzer defense numbers, they're just not that good. I should have my answer to the US Wolverines as well, which are my Stugs. Once I get this tech that we're working on now. Okay. Shockingly, I think we knocked every defender down to 1 hit point before I killed that other citizen. Who I do want to kill as well. Cool. I'll bring these guys down here. Okay, I know there's another American sub out here, because one is going to attack one of my guys. Or at least, one can run into one, because it did last time. There it is. Okay. That, I'm fairly certain, is out of my reach. But I think it's gonna, like, beeline it over this direction. There might be more, too. Who knows? That's right, these guys are here now. Awesome. I can start sending them over. Here's what we'll do. Wake everyone. Okay. I'm just gonna have all my panzers stack up right here. which is a lot of them. My infantry... yeah, that can be here. That should be fine. Security divisions I can keep in the city. Cool. Okay, so... going with our elite Panzer 3Hs. How many do I have here? 5 transports. I'm going to fill at least 2 with Panzer 3Hs. We're going to do that first, starting with the elites. And then I'll take a second look. 2, 3, 4. So that's 1. I don't think I have any reason to bring in my motorized infantry over my panzers if I have the option. Like, when you don't have any panzers, then I get it. They're alright as a secondary option, but right now I have this massive force that's just, you know, waiting to get out there. Cool, so that's all of them. How many more do I have? That's 1 elite 3H there. A couple of them used all their movement just to get out here. We'll take this one too. And then let's go with a couple of elite 3Gs. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cool. And the rest, I think I'm going to make actual infantry. I don't trust their movement, so I'm moving them all one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Cool, so we're all loaded up. Let's go. Yeah, get here first. I don't want to have to fortify all of them. How many moves do they have? 3. Go up here, and then back, like, go back down here. There. There you are. Okay, I do have an 88 out here, but I don't want to bomb him. Because if I do, he'll go back for support, and then I can't kill it. And I want to kill it. Yeah, you're just going to skip your turn. Which hurts to do when I have a ship to bomb and a free 88. Alright. So, my plane's out here. We're going to start... I have more than enough to do pretty much everything I need to. We're going to start with this. Pretty sure I calculated it last time. Bringing down this transport does destroy 6 Argentinian tanks, so this is most of their tanks on this transport. Excellent. Now then. Sure there's more guys here in this stack than I have planes. But I should be able to destroy all their basic tanks and all but one of their light tanks, I think, with my 87Bs. My troops inside the city, wounded though they are, should be enough to wipe out all of the stacks around us. Let me see here. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Wait, yeah. 4, 7, 10, 12. So I could take out all but 2. In order to do that, I'd have to leave someone there. Which I don't want to do, but I might anyway. I'm pretty sure I have, like... Yeah, that right there, that 7 hit point tank I could do that with. Pretty sure I can have him kill someone else and then destroy that tank. I gotta be careful with this stack of infantry. They have a flak, which I want to destroy, and I don't want it to get away. So I'm probably gonna bombard with my planes first. Or not my planes, with my ships first. My Bismarck's gonna have to stay here and heal up. But I want to send out the rest of my fleet, get it headed back to the mainland so it can start ferrying more troops over as well. I've basically wiped out Argentina's military. So, yeah, you're gonna wait. So the only real threat we've got left is Brazil. And we've kinda cut them off at the knees too. Okay, now, let's cripple these 2 cities. Yeah, that's right, there's like nothing else in there. Well, that sucks. That also sucks. Pretty sure there's more in there than just buildings. Oh! I didn't need to do all those extra bombings. The light tanks that are in there drove in there last turn. They aren't healed at all. My bad. So there's like a couple 1 hit point light tanks and then that new tank. And that's it. So I did just unnecessarily detonate the entire industrial plant. Whoopsie. Buenos Aires has a bunch of infantry. It's got like 7 of them or something. I need them all as injured as can possibly be for this to work. No, don't do that. stupid light tanks. I cannot wait to never have to see those things again. Pretty sure that was the last one. Okay, now then, what I'm gonna do first is wake up everyone. There we go. And we're gonna start down here and work our way up. I probably should have used something else. Oh, whatever. Yeah, you can stay. This area isn't particularly safe, so I might have to bomb out a few more roads. Yeah, let's send in this one. Buenos Aires is not behind a river. Ah, dang it. I was really hoping I could get a second attack off. We're gonna give this a shot, because why not? Sick. Cool. And now I can garrison this one with a bunch more planes. Can you make it there? Awesome. And I can just make sure that this guy keeps it safe. Okay, jump back here for now. Now, I need to go to, first of all, we can start off with the workers. Yeah, you. Game knows exactly what I'm looking for. Not yet. There you are. Kill that thing. All right. I'm going to take out both of these roads. That should keep our workers safe, because they've got no one in the water. I know they have a fighter in there, because it took out one of our 88s last time. Now it's gone. This is definitely going to be our next target. I might be able to take it next turn. Not sure yet. But once I get this road established, my guys are going to try to lock down this, and then Tucuman, however you pronounce that. That's sort of the last... Well, I guess I need to take that too, but it's about the last exposed city up near this region. We have this wall of mountains and hills to protect us from any attack from the west, and I've wiped out the only road network that would have allowed the Brazilians to get us from the north. So all I have to do right now is hold that line while locking down Argentina. I think I have more than enough planes to get the job done. And we keep the import. That's a big deal. All I gotta do is connect that up, and then our cities will be happy. I'm gonna put the rest of them over here for now. That lessens the scrolling load over here, just by a bit, which, while it might seem unimportant strategically, is very important to me on a personal level. Oh, not what I wanted to click, actually. Hello, fighter. Got their last tank. Nope, still got one more. Wow, I got a lot of these things in. Okay. 7 and 8. Cool. Cool, so I think our area in South America is kind of locked down now. almost finished this road through the Congo. It's funny, I've accomplished more in 1 month of this world than the actual Congo as far as roads go in, like, I don't know, generations. For anyone who doesn't like anyone bad-mouthing the Congo, it is sort of a miserable place to live, and not just because it's in the middle of a big jungle, although honestly that is kind of a detractor. It's mostly because of the government. Yeah, I guess put a road down. We'll just keep funneling subs down the line. Alright, can't remove that pollution, unfortunately. All troops that were going to Amsterdam now go to Gibraltar. The memo will get through eventually. Yeah, you stay there. Security division. So I just need one up here. That works. Pretty sure I've already moved my SS infantry and paratroopers out of Singapore and into Kuala Lumpur. That way they can be easily airdropped. Oopsie. I don't really have to think about it so much anymore, so that makes me happy. I just kind of send everyone here and then keep them moving. And yeah, I'll just organize them into stacks that are easier to manage. Pretty sure I had them going here. Okay, this is their security division. Oh, not the infantry. I should be able to hurry both of these spots. How in the world is it taking you 13 turns to grow? What are you even fooding? Nothing. Food that. Right. You're gonna stay here till I can get some more security divisions in. I remember that from last time. I intended to have it go kind of sailing around. You're gonna stay here for now. Supporting, like, getting guys off of the other islands who didn't need to be there and replacing them with security divisions, and then I realized when I got there, I don't have any security divisions in Singapore. What I was saying about the Congo, I do want to make one thing clear. I know building a road through the jungles of the Congo in a video game is a lot easier than building them through the jungles of the Congo in real life. I'm not comparing that, nor am I trying to say it is actually that simple. Jungles are aggressive and ruthless. However, the area could be a lot better than it is, and it's mostly because of the Congolese government, who refuses to actually do anything, that it is terrible. Okay, so I think I've got... Yeah, I can put most of the wounded ones in here, but there aren't that many guys in here. I should be able to take this whole thing next turn. I don't know what that'll do for the roads, but this one I think will be less convenient. We'll put in the replacements where we need them, though. As for this fleet, we're going to get them moving towards, yeah, here. So they're going to get started. This guy is hopefully going to keep on going. And hopefully get in range of our 88s here, but if not, he might get in range of the ones down here. Or elsewhere. I don't know. I have no idea where that guy's going. If he gets in range of a single sub-88, or a Type 9, group of my 88s, even one of these things, we'll pop him. And down he'll go. Okay, but we got both of these cities. We still have to lock him down. Can't put that road in until the end of next turn. Cool. Yeah, I think we're all good to go to next turn. Those are just going to take a while, that too. The Japanese need to take Davao already. New targets for the Thresher. Genius. That'd be their last transport, probably with most of their remaining tanks and light tanks. Wait, so they know that moving their workers, or leaving their workers exposed near that city is a threat, so they're pulling them into the city. And yet in the same turn, they moved 2 guys onto an unroaded space? Yeah, come on, guys. This is definitely a good idea. How many planes could I have, really? I can't even pretend that I'm somehow the aggressor here or the reason for Brazil doing this. It makes sense. If I were them, I would try to keep Germany from getting a foothold out here too, but they have absolutely asked for whatever happens to them by declaring war on me. So I have no sympathy at all for whatever might get destroyed of theirs. We're definitely going to blow up that thing. Every sub that our enemies lose is one less that's going to come out of nowhere along the coast of Africa and sink one of my Type 9s. Hello? So hopefully, we should be able to sink all 3 of those. And then I can just bomb out the convoy. It's not even a dent in America's resources, but We just gotta keep destroying them until I can actually make a dent. I'm both excited and terrified to actually get into an open conflict with them. I'm gonna have to come up through the Isthmus of Central America, which is not where you want to be. That area is super narrow, very easy for them to bottleneck us. If they throw enough stuff at us and I don't have enough planes nearby, or defensive units in general, they will overwhelm us. And depending on how the terrain goes, I might just be able to not get my offensive troops where they need to be. Now, my production capabilities do outmatch theirs by now. My units aren't all as focused in one place because America hasn't had to fight in other locations. Yeah, we'll get that. So, their guys are a little bit all over the place. I'm going to keep everyone what they're building now, but I will switch some stuff to Stugs by the end. Or by the end of the episode. Once I start next turn, I'll go through, find what I should change, and then change it. Stugs are just more defensive. Not very good offense, but great defense. America hasn't had to fight almost anyone the whole game, so their army's just sort of been chilling. Which isn't great for me. That means all of their guys are in the one place. I have more units than they do, maybe. Maybe. I actually don't know that. I probably don't. But even if I did, mine are spread out across the planet. I do have more planes than them, but also spread out across the planet. Fortunately, the amount I have in South America, I think that's still more planes than they have. By a decent margin, because they just haven't prioritized building planes. Which is not a smart move. So I have this massive aerial advantage, but that's about the only advantage I've got over them. They are going to be a handful. And if they throw everything they have at me all at once, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Now, once I take Australia, all of South America, and the rest of Siberia, my troops are all going to converge on America. So even if I just have to hold the line for a while, eventually we will group up more than enough guys, and we will push through, and we will take them. Even if they throw everything they have at Central America, all that means is they'll leave their coasts exposed, and I'll start landing. I don't know what Britain's going to do during all of that either. They could start sending their guys down from Canada, but if America's holding the vital choke points of South or Central America, they won't see a reason to, so they'll stay where they are. And as long as Canada stays where they are, that just means they're in reserve until we land on a coast, and then they're coming for us. It's going to be a big fight no matter what we do. I'm just thankful he has a very limited number of B-24s, because those things would make a mess of us. Naviport's super happy. Yeah, it can only grow one more time, so what's it matter? Oh, I probably should have moved my fleet out of Gibraltar. No, whatever. Not the end of the world. I could have someone start building my 1941 destroyers. I don't think I've lost even like one destroyer this whole game. If I have, it was only near the start. I start with quite a few of them, and I only keep them around to locate submarines. Most all my naval power I've had to build, which means it's pretty solid, it's pretty powerful, and I have had a reason to keep it safe. It's kind of funny. As Britain, I was a lot more cavalier with my naval power. I lost a lot of ships, especially early on. Hey, we got rid of the resistance there. Awesome. I will have anything building these start building Hindenburgs. Where's the Nice now? Yeah, keep building those. I'm gonna need Hindenburgs to overcome Iowas. I'm just glad we got here as fast as we did. Yeah, get a coal plant for now. Kashgar can produce. It's got a lot of shields coming out of there. Okay, so let me take a look at these cities. So this thing, what do we got? Is it still in resistance? Yes, it is. You also in resistance? I can't hurry this, but I can have these guys do that. Yeah, even all happy because of our luxuries. I'm getting one shield. I don't think there's any way around that. Because even this... Oh, I guess there's a couple shields there. If I were able to clear those spots off, I might speed up the Forbidden Palace a little bit, but they'll just drop more guys on it. I don't know. Well, at least we've got that done. So I gotta sink these. We're gonna try to take that. And I might start sending some troops down there. These guys are just going to keep holding this line. My other guys down here are going to be focused on closing off the rest of Argentina, or at least taking away any potential for them to still be a threat. They still have coal right here, but I don't think there's any connection between these cities, which means these four can't build any tanks. Not anymore. And these ones can build tanks, but you know, barely, because I've taken away so much of their stuff. So we have 5 tanks there, 4 there, so I can wipe all those out with my 87 Bs. Kill an infantry, and then my troops should, just like last turn, be able to kill the rest of those guys. I assume that's the last we'll see of Argentina's resistance. Let's see. They still have 3 tanks, and 6 light tanks, but I know one of those, 1 or 2 light tanks... No, none of them got away. 3 light tanks and all 3 regular tanks, I'm assuming, are in here. Because I don't see any elsewhere. And I haven't let any escape. They have a heavy artillery somewhere. A decent bit of fighters. This is all of their destroyers and their final transport. And then 28 infantry. That's another 7 right there. That'll leave them with 21, which is a decent bit, but spread among all their cities. That's like more than 3 per city, but it's not a whole number. It's like 3 1/3 of an infantry per city, so they're probably just garrison units around here. And then a couple actual garrisons. So yeah, Argentina's done as far as their defensive numbers go. And I guess we'll see if I can destroy that heavy cruiser this turn. If not, we'll get him next turn. Either way, that is going to be it for this one. If you haven't yet, please check the link in the description for my book. If you like the look of it, give it a read. And if you like the read, give it a positive review. Otherwise, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.